In this video, we're going to be testing out the new Rode Wireless Go microphones, and I'm going to be taking them in different situations, different settings to put these things to the test so that you guys can see what they sound like.
You can go your own way. Go your own way.
Hey guys, Juan here. Thanks for stopping by my channel and checking out this video. So if you're watching this, you're probably interested in these brand new Rode Wireless Go microphones. And I'm getting ready to test these out for the very first time. I have not actually put these things to use yet in any kind of vlogging situation or any of my videos. Right now, I'm using my Canon M50, and I'm just using the onboard mic so that way you guys can see what the difference is going to be with using no microphone or going to these right here. So these particular microphones are really compact. As you can see by the contrast of my hand and these, the size they're really small. One of them is the transmitter that attaches onto the camera there, and then the other one here is one that attaches onto your shirt. So I wore a little V-neck type of shirt here, so that way I could clip it on pretty easily. But we're going to take and use these in real world settings, whether it be like vlogging or if you're in a bigger space, maybe an echoey type of environment, to see what they sound like. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, hit a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I make tech videos, vlogs, and Christian videos, and I inspire others to be creative. So let's go ahead and dive into this product review. Okay, so the first thing I noticed, Rode did a fantastic job of making this clip right here the same size to where a hot shoe mount is on the top of your camera. So it just neatly slides in there. As you can see, you can spread it apart like this, and then it neatly slides right in the top of it. So you don't need to buy any kind of extra components, any kind of adapters to hook this onto your DSLR camera. It slides right on. Okay, so for the first test here is we are using this thing as a lavalier mic, where you can actually do it as a handheld. So maybe if you're recording an interview or something like that, you can hold it like this on the palm of your hand and put it here in front of your face, or you can put it in front of somebody else's if you're doing an interview style video. So this is what it would sound like as a lavalier type of microphone. So yeah, I think we'll see what it sounds like once we get it back in post-production. Hopefully it sounds good to you guys right now. The previous clips were without it. This is the clip with it right here in front of my face. Okay, so I just clipped the Rode microphone on the inside there. It's got the Rode branding on the clip right here, so I have that on the outside with the actual Rode microphone on the inside. So now you guys can see what it sounds like if you clip it discreetly right here on your shirt to see what it sounds like in this particular environment. So now right here, I'm in a room that's probably about 10-12 feet by about 10 feet here. So 4 walls here, pictures on the wall to help block some of the echo. I mean, I don't have any kind of like padding or sound blankets hanging up to stop any of the echoing from bouncing off the walls. But so this is an example of what it would be like to have it clipped onto somebody in a smaller setting. Let's go ahead and take this out into the field or out into a different environment to see what it would sound like in maybe an echoey type of setting. Okay, so right now I'm in a really echoey type of environment. I'm in a church that's got a hallway, that's a very large space, and I am talking into the mic with no Rode mic connected. So this is just the onboard Canon microphone that's picking up all the sound in this echoey type of environment. So now let's hook up the wireless mic. Okay, so now here's the difference between the wireless mic that is connected right now on the lapel, or it's connected onto my shirt, connected into the camera in this echoey type of room. So you guys can tell a difference to see whether it's a big difference or not, if this thing's worth it. So these microphones are really small, and the nice thing about it is there's no wires. I mean, I love that. Before I was connecting a wired mic, and I was putting it under the shirt, connecting at the top. So whenever I would do any kind of interviews, I'd have to have my person putting it underneath their shirt and getting it all hooked up that way. So this is wonderful to be free with no wires. But this is what it sounds like with it connected to my shirt in this echoey type of room. Okay, so now I'm inside of a church sanctuary. The sound is always really good in this sanctuary, in this space, because of the padded chairs, the carpet. It does have vaulted high ceilings, cathedral-like ceilings, but the sound is always usually pretty good in this space here whenever I'm recording without any type of external microphone. Right now I'm using the Canon onboard mic, so let's see what the sound difference is with connecting this Rode wireless mic. Okay, so now we are connected, and this is what the sound difference is going to be. Standing just about 5 feet away with the transmitter hooked up on top and this connected right here on my shirt. So this is what it would sound like in this type of environment. Hopefully it sounds good to you guys. Okay, so now we are outside, and there's a road behind me with traffic passing by, so you can probably hear the cars passing by right now. It is a rainy day outside, so that adds a little extra element of the sound of splashing water or the cars running over a wet road. So this is the mic not hooked up. This is just the onboard mic. So now let's see what it's going to sound like with the wireless mics. Okay, we have the mics hooked up now. It's hooked on my shirt here, and it's hooked onto the DSLR camera on the mic input side there. But this is what it would sound like outside. Rain coming down a little bit, cars passing by. Car just passed by now. So hopefully it sounds pretty good on your end, because I know when I do film outside a lot of times without any kind of microphone, I am picking up a lot of the ambient noise that's all around me. So right now, look, another car just passed by, so hopefully you didn't hear that so well with a microphone attached right here this close to me. No wires. I love that. Okay, so for this test, I'm inside a vehicle right now. I'm in a minivan, so it's got a little bit extra room, but I'm sure it'd be the same if you were in a car or not. But this is with the microphone not attached, so we're going with the onboard mic. So let's see what the difference in sound is like when I attach the wireless mics. Okay, microphone is now attached. We are using the Rode Wireless Go microphones in a vlog style fashion, whether we would be like inside of a car, but doing the handheld mic or handheld camera right now. So hopefully it sounds good on your end, but this is the test of sitting in a vehicle pretty close to the transmitter, talking right now. Okay, so this is a test if you're kind of like a vlogger and you're on the go. This is the run and gun test. So this is me just walking, holding a camera as if a vlogger would, and going around a room and environment with no microphone. So this is just the onboard mic doing the run and gun this way. Okay, so now the mic is hooked up. We're doing vlog style fashion, walking with it, run and gun type with the Wireless Go mic attached to the Canon DSLR camera. So this is what it would sound like if you were a vlogger on the go, doing laps around a church sanctuary, which some of you guys probably would not be. But this is what it would sound like. Okay, so now we're going to do a test with somebody else. My wife and son are making lunch right now, and we will see if it picks up with the microphone on me and them talking while they're right next to me. And then I'll put it over to them as if we were doing like an interview style fashion. All right, so we're in a kitchen right now and the wireless mic is connected. Go ahead and say something. Let's see if it picks it up with the microphone on me, not on you. See if it picks up anybody else.
Well, he kind of caught me off guard because I'm just trying to eat my lunch and he comes in here and says, "Put your banana down and be in this video." So that's what I have to say.
All right, yeah, so this is what it sounds like whenever somebody else is right next to you talking and the microphone is on you. Now let's go ahead and disconnect the mic from my shirt. And we're going to do it as if I was interviewing her. So, Miss Beth, let's go ahead and see what it sounds like interview fashion.
I probably have bananas in my teeth.
I put her on the spot here. She was eating lunch, and I come over and interrupted her lunch. So
I don't have anything to say. This is going to be a great video he's producing here.
this is a product review video is what we're doing here. So people are seeing what this microphone sounds like in different settings.
I also have no makeup on and my hair pulled back into a bun. So
I don't think they care. They just want to see what the microphone sounds like. Okay, so for this last test, what I want to do is see how far the transmitter will connect with this mic, the distance-wise. So we have it hooked in. Wireless Go mic is connected into the DSLR camera, connected onto my shirt here. We're standing just about 3 feet away from the camera. Now I'm going to take some steps back to see just how well it stays connected distance-wise. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're probably about 10 feet away from the camera to here. So hopefully the sound is still picking up pretty well. Now let's take another 5 steps back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so now we're starting to get a pretty good distance away. Hopefully it's still connected. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Now let's take another 5 steps back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so, I mean, these are pretty big steps. I'm not measuring them out accurately, but anyways, we are a good distance away, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. The camera's set up toward the back of a sanctuary right now, so I'm gonna head up toward the stage. So we're gonna take another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm toward the front of this sanctuary in this big space. The camera is way over there. Hopefully you guys can still hear me, but I think this is a pretty good distance test of how well the Rode Wireless Go microphone will pick up. Now I'm gonna walk toward it again to see if there's any kind of a difference in sound or the way it picks up, being really close to the transmitter or being real far away from it like I am right now. So let's go ahead and walk toward it now. I wonder if it's picking up my footsteps too. So that's a pretty good test. All right, so now I'm back to where I would normally be if I was recording in front of a camera just like this. So this is 3 feet away from the transmitter, lapel hooked up here, wireless, no wires. How lovely was that? I was able to walk all the way over there with no wires. So I don't know if this would be cool in a preaching environment, if the battery would last and you would hook one up to a preacher and have him preaching at the front of a sanctuary connected to your DSLR, but I mean, it brings up some pretty interesting options to see if it would work. Now, I've been using this thing for about 25 minutes now. I have not turned it off. Let me just see what the battery level is like. Looks like it's just under a half. So 25 minutes into using this thing nonstop, not turning it off, and the battery was from full to just above the halfway mark. So the battery life on this thing lasts pretty good. So if you were to use this in a church setting, for some of you guys that are going to church and listening to this video, I think that it may pick up a full sermon from your preacher if you were to do this. So yeah, this is what it sounds like. And let me go ahead and do another sound test going all the way back. All right, so this is right here at the back of my church. I'm gonna go all the way on the stage to see what it would sound like, because this is how far we have our cameras. We have our camera set up and back right here. Now I'm gonna go stand to where the preacher would be to see if it picks it up that far. So I am up on the stage. This is where all the action happens during a regular church service. Camera is set up in the very back there. Preacher would be preaching right here at the pulpit. So hopefully that it's still picking up on sound. I think it would be pretty incredible if it does, because we are a good distance away, and it opens up all kinds of opportunities and options for us if this works. So I'm interested to see when I get this back in post-production if it works, but hopefully you guys are hearing the sound right now. All right, so that's the test in different settings of what this Rode wireless mic Go sounds like in different situations. Hopefully you guys get a good gist of what this thing will sound like in different environments and whether it's the right fit for you, right type of microphone for you. But I think at the price point that they are putting this at this particular time, it's a $200 mic. I think it's going to be a good option for a lot of people in different settings. So I'm interested in seeing what it sounds like when I get it back in post-production. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, throw a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. I do these kind of tech reviews every so often, so I'd love to have you back on the next one. But until then, be creative.